Hello and welcome to today's MJ News Digest, September 30, 2020. Here are today's headlines: MJ Hotel Secrets, MJ and Peter Pan, Michael and Phantom of the Opera, MJ and Mandela, was Michael at Live Aid, Moonwalker Inspires, new MJ play, and Run for the Thrills. There's a lot to get through. So, on today, skeletons, royalty and pop stars, secrets of Raffles Hotel as told by the resident historian. Apparently he snuck Michael Jackson into the hotel. Who is he? He's a guy called Leslie Danker. He is the 81-year-old resident historian, and he has a new book out called A Life Intertwined, Reminiscences of an Accidental Raffles Historian. And it's a collection of stories about the hotel's history. There he is with his book. So where is the Michael Jackson anecdote? Here we go. He snuck Michael Jackson into the hotel in 1993 and was surprised at how different he is in person. He said, "I'd say the most unusual celebrity encounter I've ever had over the years is with Michael Jackson. His arrival to the hotel was something unique. We wanted to keep it low profile, but the word got around and there were 400 people waiting in the driveway for him to arrive. So we changed our plan and I brought him to the staff entrance, but again, word got around and all the staff were lining up there to greet him. Also, I noticed that when I checked him into the suite, he's so vibrant when he's on stage singing, but is actually very soft-spoken. When he entered the suite, people around were shouting for him, and he opened his window and just waved, and the photo of that wave travelled around the world." Okay, so this is cool. Peter Pan, 10 amazing pieces of concept art. So this is artists and graphic designers who have put together some concept art for Peter Pan. Obviously, Michael Jackson had a deep love for Peter Pan. So here is Chaos, and it features Michael Jackson. It's by an artist called Sarith. There is Michael Jackson in the top left there. We'll be having a bigger look at that in a minute. So Sarith has depicted the Captain Hook versus Peter Pan vibe rather immaculately with just the right level of chaos. And hey, what's the late great Michael Jackson doing here? I believe the artist wanted to portray the fact that MJ was a huge fan of Peter Pan, once claimed that he could identify with the leaders of the Lost Boy himself. Nice artwork. So as I said, there's Michael in the top left there. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. There's loads of comments on here, and the majority of them, 99.9%, are positive. Michael Jackson was a fan of Peter Pan. For everyone wondering why he's in there, why is Michael Jackson in the back? Is that Michael peering from the tall grass? Michael Jackson, this is stunning. I love how Michael Jackson is there. Just beautiful, it's amazing, bravo, etc, etc. So really, really good. Let's take a closer look at the Michael Jackson portion of the picture. There he is there. I think Michael would like that. I think that's amazing. Well done, Sarif, thank you. So from Screen Rant, The Phantom of the Opera 2004, 10 facts about Joel Schumacher's film. So, Michael Jackson wanted to be the Phantom. There's a photo of MJ there with Michael Crawford, who played the Phantom in the West End and the Broadway productions. It says here that other actors were considered for the film version of Phantom of the Opera, including Heath Ledger, Hugh Jackman, Antonio Banderas, Meatloaf, John Travolta, and Michael. However, it does say the strangest connection to the role of the Phantom was Michael Jackson. Stop using the word strange, weird, bizarre when reporting about Michael, please. The King of Pop allegedly was a huge fan of the production and wanted to play the Phantom for a number of reasons. None of these casting ideas went anywhere, and Gerard Butler became the film's star. Now, I'd heard about this before, I think most of us had, but I just wanted to do a little bit of research and see if there was some more information about this, and I found an interview with Andrew Lloyd Webber when he was promoting a book. So this was in Rolling Stone on the subject of big stars. There's a picture of Michael Jackson backstage at Starlight Express in the book, but there's no story about it. Did you meet him? And Andrew says, "Yes, my book finishes with the opening of Phantom of the Opera, but Michael was very keen to be involved in the movie version of Phantom. At the time, the show had just gone to Broadway, and he must have seen it 3 or 4 times at least. I was with him a couple of times, but we weren't ready to do a movie at that time." And then they asked, did he want to be the Phantom? Where has that gone? Did he want to be the Phantom? Andrew says, yes, it would have been incredible, but we weren't ready. Phantom was only in its first year on Broadway. I knew him a little bit later because he shared my love of A.R. Rahman's music. We found ourselves in an obscure part of Long Island listening to a Bollywood concert where A.R. was playing. He had a great love of that music, so I knew him a little bit. but I never saw him again. Okay, so over on the Express, Michael Jackson gave enormous donation to Nelson Mandela at an award show. This is another positive article from Callum Crumlish. The Express did go with a not so positive article by another reporter a few days ago. I didn't cover that. Let's concentrate on the positive. So Michael Jackson was quite the humanitarian and throughout the years used his fame to support the funds and charities that he believed in. 21 years ago, the King of Pop visited Nelson Mandela to give him an incredible amount of money. So 21 years ago, in 1999, Michael Jackson attended the Kora All Africa Music Awards in South Africa. The televised event saw countless artists being honoured with awards and well-wishes. Jackson himself was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award, and he took the opportunity to present Nelson Mandela with quite a large gift. There's a photo of them both at the award show. The gift was a cheque for R1 million for Mandela's children's charity. And this was remembered by the official Michael Jackson Twitter account, so the MJ online team, and they kind of got it wrong again. They've gone through a couple of days where their posts have been spot on, really good quality pictures. So they're referencing this Kora All Africa Music Awards, but the photo they're showing isn't actually from that awards ceremony. It is a nice photo, but it would have been nice if they had shown a photo from the award ceremony, or even a photo of Michael presenting Mandela with the cheque. Okay, so over on, where was this? The Independent, an interview with Hall & Oates guitarist John Oates. So he says that Michael Jackson told me at Live Aid that I Can't Go For That, their song, had inspired Billie Jean. Now, I've covered this before, but this is the first time that I've been aware that Michael Jackson, or someone is saying that Michael was at Live Aid. Now, famously, Michael Jackson never appeared at Live Aid, and there was some controversy, I remember at the time, but Michael said that he had various projects and scheduling conflicts, so he couldn't appear. And also, there was this story that both Michael and Stevie Wonder had some reservations at the low representation of African American performers at the American Live Aid concert. So it's interesting that John Oates is saying that Michael, this conversation he had about the inspiration behind Billie Jean actually happened backstage at Live Aid. Did it though? Live Aid was very well documented, even backstage. There's hundreds of photos from both the British and American shows. And in none of these photos backstage can you see Michael Jackson. This is the first time, I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've heard someone saying that Michael was backstage at Live Aid. Was he there? Be interesting if you know, or if you have some kind of proof, or if you have a photo, please let me know in the comments. Be interesting to know if he was there and why he was there. Anyway, our next story is from the New Indian Express, who regularly publish positive Michael Jackson content. This is interview new COVID anthem in town. Rajiv Bala, Benny Dale launch Song of Hope G. Lee. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. So where is the Michael Jackson connection? It is right here. So they ask, what first got you into music? And Betty says, the first thing that got me into music was a video cassette that my dad got me on my 5th birthday. It was Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. It was a children's movie. It wasn't everyone's movie, really, wasn't it, Betty? And that is what got me into music for the rest of my life. Michael Jackson all the way. Thank you, Betty. And that reminds me, over on Twitter, I occasionally post some MJ Mindbender questions and award gold stars if you get the question right. No one has got the following question right, and it's regarding Moonwalker. Where in the movie Moonwalker does the phrase Hollywood Tokyo appear? If you know the answer, leave your answer in the comments below, and I will award you a gold star. Okay, so our next story is a new Michael Jackson play. Okay, so Jackalope Theatre Company announces details for 2020-2021 digital season, and it includes a play called Michael Jackson and the Devil's Book. First time I've heard about this. Here's a closer look at the artwork. Michael Jackson and the Devil's Book. There is a kind of silhouette of MJ there in the background in front of what looks like a live audience. Have you heard about this? There's very little information about this on the internet, but this is what I've found so far. If we just scroll down here to the MJ. Here we go. Michael Jackson and the Devil's Book, written by Terry Guest, directed by Wardell Julius Clark, and Dramaturgy, I don't know what that is, by Gerard Bellot. So there's a rough cut reading on December 15th over on YouTube, and the presentation will be May the 14th and 15th. It'd be interesting to watch the rough cut reading on December the 15th. I think this will be the first time we get an understanding of what the tone of this production is going to be. The synopsis says, would you sign your life over for immortality? Michael Jackson and the Devil's Book is a macabre fantasia that uses the myth of the King of Pop to explore black celebrity, madness, greed, murder and the American dream. A multitude of black superstars, including Bill Cosby, Beyonce, O.J. Simpson, the Obamas, Michael Jordan, Oprah, etc., appear out of the shadows to tell the story of what happens to a person who becomes a god. And it's written, oh no, that's the next show, Pangea. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the tone of this is going to be. I'm definitely going to be checking this rough cut reading out on December the 15th. Okay, this is cool. This is from NDI, New Mexico. Run for the Thrills. This is a health initiative completely inspired by Michael Jackson's Thriller for children. I will be linking this in the description. You can register or you can donate. It says be healthy. This is on October the 23rd to the 25th, and it's a virtual run. So join us for Run for the Thrills. New DI New Mexico is a statewide non-profit arts organisation that will serve nearly 8,000 children this year through virtual and hybrid dance programs that teach children the core four: work hard, do my best, never give up, and be healthy. By signing up for Run for the Thrills, you are supporting children across the state and helping to keep our programs affordable and attainable for the families of New Mexico. There was an early bird registration. I don't know if that still applies. Oh yes, it does. Registration ends October the 18th. So here's a short video just showing you more about Run for the Thrills. This is cool. And so on to our YouTube recommendation of the day. Of course, the Michael Jackson and Nelson Mandela at the Cora All African Music Awards 1999. It says it's in HD, it's not. The sound quality isn't very good, but it gives us a good idea. I will play a small part of this, just showing Michael Jackson giving the check, the enormous check to Mandela, but I will link this in the description.
Mr. Nelson Mandela, I'd like to present this check to the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund.
And that's it for today's MJ News Digest. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please like, comment and subscribe because the best is yet to come.